Roland Mumford with Mumford.law. We have another unfortunate video to share regarding excessive force where a police officer beats a man with multiple punches to the head after he's taken to the ground by 4 officers. They're trying to place him into handcuffs, and this gentleman is holding his forearms and his fists close to his chest. And one of these officers, in an effort to obtain restraint and compliance, punches him numerous times to the head. For what purpose? They have a taser. There's 4 officers there on scene. This officer apparently was removed from patrol duty and put to desk duty or some other type of duty, and it's being investigated. This is in West Virginia, and this is a very shocking video, worse than my last video. There's going to be a news clip here I'll show to kind of give the backstory, and then we'll play the 1.5-minute long video that was taken by a pedestrian that was nearby, apparently on the sidewalk. This is a very disturbing video. This gentleman had apparently been driving impaired. 911 calls had been made, and I don't know if he's having a mental health episode, under the influence of alcohol, drug addiction, or something. But there was absolutely no call for these punches to the head, which can cause concussions, skeletal fractures, TBI, or any other type of brain injury. They could do blows to the body if that is per policy. They could use their baton. They could use their taser. There was absolutely no reason to have these blows to the head, and we need legislation. We need advocacy to reform this police abuse.
Our top story tonight, an update about an arrest in Clarksburg that caused controversy across social media last week. Last Friday, 5 News obtained this video showing the arrest of Aaron Mayfield. In the footage, we see Mayfield resisting arrest while multiple officers attempt to handcuff him. One officer, identified as Elijah Helsley, is seen punching the suspect here multiple times in the head. Officials with the Clarksburg Police Department say that Helsley was placed on administrative leave the day the incident occurred. They add that he will stay on leave until the investigation into the incident is complete, and that action will be taken once the required process is followed.
Here's the video that was taken by a lady, a bystander that's standing on the sidewalk. And as she's observing this police officer beat this man multiple times with punches to the head, you can hear her cry aloud, telling them to stop doing what they're doing, that it was absolutely unnecessary for such force. Listen to her in this video. But let's break this down. Let's take a look at this. Now, apparently right before this gentleman had been driving a vehicle. 911 calls had been made. He may have been driving erratically. I'm not sure how he got out of the vehicle or what was the interaction with law enforcement right before this scene. However, you can see they clearly have him under control. He's standing. This would be passive resistance at most. He's locking his arms. Now, we don't know if this, again, is a medical episode, a mental health manifestation, or if he's under the influence of some types of intoxicant, alcohol, medication, drugs, etc. But right here, that is the situation. Now, as you watch right here and you see in the article, apparently in the arrest report or incident report, they say that they, quote, assist him to the ground. Let me know in the comments if you think this is assisting somebody to the ground.
Give me your hand.
Give me your hand. Oh, ouch. Give me your hand. All right.
On him like that.
Sorry for having to move around the circle of me here. This video was apparently taken in portrait format, and so in the media player, I have limited space where I can put myself here. Now, you can see here this gentleman, excuse me, he's not a gentleman. this officer, punching him to the head, and then the guy's head is being hit against the ground into the concrete, and then you hear the lady yelling aloud that that was completely unnecessary. Why are punches to the head necessary to get control of his wrists, his forearms, and his hands? What does the punch to the head accomplish? What it is it's ego, sense of empowerment by this officer. He thinks he's an authoritarian. And I believe that some officers absolutely get some form of satisfaction by exercising such force physically upon others. I really believe it. And there are some psychological studies out there about that. He's saying here that he can't breathe.
Breathe. Can't breathe.
5 police officers, and one of them has to punch him to the head. This is again in West Virginia. Look what they're doing to his leg. That one officer, that may be within policy, but that is concerning. All right. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video. Please click like, share, and subscribe and help me hit that 10,000 subscriber goal by July 31st. Have a great day.